Those of you who think that the Christians won't be slaughtered like ISIS did in America, that you're wrong. They'll even make a public display of it, like during the times of oh my God, I had a vision of two UFC fighters, and one was like a top soccer player, and the other was a top soccer player, and they were put in a MMA match to the death. One was a Christian, and the other was not saved. In other words, they found a Christian who wouldn't take the mark of the beast, who was one of the top soccer players in the world, and they put him in the ring to fight against another top soccer player, and they were killing each other. And yeah, it was pretty brutal. They literally killed. He was killed and beheaded publicly in a public beatdown, and in the middle of this guy's head being ripped almost off in an MMA type of fight. I mean, he was down. He was done. The fight was over a long time ago. This guy was still kicking him and beating him to try to decapitate him. It was crazy. It was a crazy dream. And he got decapitated. His body was lifeless and dead. And this guy was still kicking him and punching him. And it was like, whoa. And it was like televised or something. It was crazy. That's the same dream I saw where Joyce Meyer had her. She was actually up there preaching, and her head came off, and she was holding it under her arm. And what I think it means is after she's dead, they're still going to somehow be airing her teaching, so she'll still be teaching, even at, I don't know, it was weird. Yeah, it's coming to an end, but they're not going to be able to touch the two witnesses. That's the thing. That's the one caveat. So the first 42 months is the fullness of the mark of the beast, and then God's going to say, blessed are those who die in the Lord from henceforth, and they're going to eliminate all Christians and every good person from the face of the planet. All the lukewarm will be taken out too. If you're still, we who are alive and remain, the lukewarm will be taken out. I'm just saying, they don't have to experience all that, but they're what it is the foolish virgins. The weeds among the wheat from Revelation chapter 14. You don't want to be a weed now. Now do you? But at least you'll be taken out after that first 42 months. Then the second 42 months, the only two people who serve God who are left on the earth are the two witnesses. So that gives it like a full 7-year span. And those two witnesses live like Elijah in the wilderness. And it doesn't matter if they're in the Sahara Desert, they'll find a cave and God will give them visitation, and they'll fast and they'll be strong. And when they find them, they'll send in a strike. And before that strike hits, they'll come walking right out of that fiery den. And then they'll point and you'll be able to see it. They'll be videotaping it. And then they'll, like, in the name of Jesus. And that thing will come falling out of the air. I'm just saying. That's enough.